Good day. Thanks for staying with us. This is Leadership TV News, and I'm Cynthia Onwado. Let's get right into the news. It was yet another bountiful harvest for the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, and in its investment drive as African Development Bank (AFDB), Islamic Development Bank (IDB), and the International Fund for Agricultural Development hinted on Thursday that they had voted $1 billion to further deliver special agro-industrial processing zones in 24 states of Nigeria. This is in addition to an initial $520 million voted by the development partners for the development of 8 special agro-industrial processing zones in Nigeria. President of African Development Bank Group, Dr. Akinwumi A. Adesina, disclosed this at the Norman Bola International Dialogue World Food Prize 2023 in Des Moines, Iowa, United States of America. Vice President Kashim Shettima, who is attending the event in pursuance of the food security and diversification of policy of the Tinubu administration, had on Wednesday delivered his keynote address at the ongoing dialogue. According to a statement by the presidential spokesman, Stanley Mpocha, delivering his own speech titled "From Dakar to Des Moines," Dr. Adesina noted that the decision to pump such huge funds into Nigeria's agribusiness was part of the resolve to develop special agro-industrial processing zones in 13 countries. The Chief of Army Staff, COAS, Lieutenant General Taurid Lagbaja, has directed immediate enrollment of all personnel and their families in the National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) of the Medical Reception Station, Mrs. Abugo Lagema Military Cantonment Bill in Borno State. He gave the directive on Thursday during an on-the-set assessment of the Nigerian Army units, namely 231 Battalion and 331 Artillery Regiment in Abogo Lagema Military Cantonment Bill in Borno State. A statement by the Director Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onima Machiku, said the Army Chief received a brief from the respective commanding officers of the 2 units, Lieutenant Colonels Aliu Garba and Muftau Arile Sere, on the security situation in their area of responsibility, infrastructural status, and challenges of the units. General Lagbaja informed the troops of the federal government's intervention in providing comfort to 7 and deceased personnel as well as their families through the disbursement of funds to clear the backlog of beneficiaries of the Group Life Insurance Scheme and the Nigerian Army Personnel Accident Insurance Scheme. Moving on now, over 200,000 minors are estimated to have been sexually abused in Spain by the Roman Catholic clergy since 1940, according to an independent commission published Friday. The report did not give a specific figure, but said a poll of over 8,000 people found that 0.6% of Spain's adult population of around 39 million people said they had suffered sexual abuse by members of the clergy when they were still children. The percentage rose to 1.13% or over 400,000 people when including abuse by lay members. Spain's national ombudsman Angel Gabilondo told a news conference called to present the findings of the report. The revelations in Spain are the latest to rock the Catholic Church after a series of sexual abuse scandals around the world, often involving children over the past 20 years. But unlike in other nations, in Spain, a traditionally Catholic country that has become highly secular, clerical abuse allegations are now only gaining traction, leading to accusations by survivors of stonewalling. Unfortunately, for many years, there has been a certain desire to deny abuses or a desire to conceal or protect the abuser, said Gabilondo, a former minister. The report is critical of the attitude of the Catholic Church, calling its response to cases of child abuse involving the clergy insufficient. It recommended the creation of a state fund to pay reparation to the victims. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has ordered the compulsory treatment of gunshot victims without police report. This directive was contained in a police internal memo signed by the first principal staff officer Olatunji Disu on Wednesday. The memo dated October 25, 2023 was addressed to all Deputy Inspector General of Police, Assistant Inspectors General of Police, Commissioners of Police, and the Commandants of Police Colleges in Ikeja, Kaduna, Oji River, Maiduguri, and Enugu. The directive, Ekpetoku said, was in line with the Compulsory Treatment and Care for Victims of Gunshot Act 2017. The act, which came into effect on the eve of 2018, mandates all health facilities to accept victims of gunshot for immediate treatment without a police report. And now to some entertainment. Nigerian-American superstar David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has responded to allegations of debt against him by singer Dami Crane. Dami Crane, who called out Davido over unpaid debts in a series of posts on his official X on Tuesday, demanded to know why Davido doesn't want to maintain his end of their contract. I know it is hard for rich people to pay debts, but Davido, pay me my money at least because of my daughter's sake. Your niece, if at all. School fees are not easy for Nigeria now, if not for my sick brother. Everybody is trying to secure their future. Now money we want, no big wahala. However, Davido finally responded on Friday via a series of posts on X, while referencing their collaboration on In Case of Incasity and Betiti. Davido wrote, I never got paid for that. Also, my 3 verses have gifted you all your dead career. Oh yeah, plus my royalties. We charge now, so that's about $150 a verse. Also, house rent and food when you stayed in my house in Atlanta when you were homeless. The level of ungratefulness is alarming. Lesson learned, he added in another post. Finally, to some sports news. Former Liverpool star Mark Lawrenson has predicted the outcome of this weekend's Premier League matches taking place across different grounds in England. Manchester United will host Manchester City at Old Trafford on Sunday, while Chelsea will tackle Brentford at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Arsenal will clash with Sheffield United at the Emirates Stadium, and Liverpool will face Nottingham Forest at Anfield. Providing his predictions, Lawrenson told Paddy Power, Crystal Palace 1, Tottenham 2, Chelsea 2, Brentford 1, Arsenal 3, Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2, Burnley 0, Wolves 1, Newcastle 1, West Ham 2, Everton 0, Aston Villa 2, Luton 0, Brighton 3, Fulham 0, Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester United 0, and Manchester City 2. And on that note, we end the news here on Leadership TV. For more news stories, log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship, advert placements, please contact 080-3688. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.